Hi girlies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you my favourite vanilla products I like to use in the bath and after, and I'm also going to be unboxing Lush's 25-day advent calendar. I'm starting off by setting the mood. I'm lighting two candles that I'm really liking at the moment, which is the Christmas Eve candle from Lush and the creme brulee candle from DW Home. I like to take out all my jewellery before I get in the bath. I don't think I've ever got in the bath with my wedding or my engagement ring on. I'm not sure if they're waterproof or not, but I don't really want to risk it. I am a strong believer in washing your face at the sink. Like, I do sometimes wash my face under the shower, but I always make sure that I get the water into my hands and put it on my face. I read something, I think in an article, about shower water not being as good for your skin because it's quite abrasive. For my bath tonight, I'm going in with the reindeer bath bomb from my Lush advent calendar. This has notes of sandalwood and caramel and really smells quite similar to sticky dates, but it has a slightly different fragrance. I would highly advise you guys not to use a whole bath bomb in your bath, especially if you're prone to like thrush or anything like that. I know it's a little bit of a TMI, but I like to use maybe a third of a bath bomb and then I just take it out of the bath. And then going in with the ice carousel bubble bar, and this is exclusive to the Lush calendar, and this also has notes of sandalwood, so I think it pairs really nicely. My skin's been pretty congested recently, so I'm going in with Beauty of Josian's Pore Red Bean Mask, and this is one of my most favourite masks ever. Like, it just makes my skin look so much better and so refreshed after I've used it. I'm going to start my bath off with a Lush classic, which is the Sticky Dates Shower Gel. Sticky Dates is very, very sweet. It has quite a rich syrup smell to it, but it does have notes of vanilla as well, and I think the combination is just so nice together. And then going in with Tree Hut's Vanilla Scrub, and I think the combination of these two together just makes me smell like I'm coming out of a bakery. The body scrub is a really, really sweet vanilla. So I remember last week I was telling you guys I find that there's like either sandalwood kind of smelling vanilla or there's the very sweet cupcakey smelly vanilla, and this just makes me smell like a cupcake, and I absolutely love it and I could not recommend it more. A little bit of time has passed now and I'm going to finish off my bath with the Sunday Vanilla Whip Foam. Since the new update was released, I've been spending every waking moment playing Dreamlight Valley, and I did have a Switch previously that I dropped in the bath. This was about a year ago, and since then I've just been a little bit cautious to take my Switch in the bath. Moving on to body care, I'm using the vanilla body butter from Tree Hut. Again, this is such a sweet vanilla smelling smell. I think you know what I mean. I'm only using this body butter on my legs because it is more of a heavier cream. I tend to use something a little bit more lightweight on my arms. I'm going in with the Sticky Dates dusting powder just because I am going to wear long bottoms tonight, and I hate it when, you know, you get that sticky feeling when you've got on a body butter and it sticks to your clothes. For my upper body, I'm going in with the Yog Nog body lotion, and this has a lot of like a caramel, very sweet scent, so it goes really nicely with the Sticky Dates dusting powder. I was really surprised by the colour of the body lotion. It really reminds me of my Drunk Elephant Retinol. Obviously this isn't retinol, but it's a really, really similar colour. I'm then going back in with Tree Hut's Vanilla Body Butter, and I'm just applying a little bit to my elbows where my skin's a little bit drier. I'm then just finishing with my normal nighttime skincare routine. I'm using my Dermalogica eye cream, my Medicube PDRN serum, then going in with my Medicube device, and I'm just going in with the booster mode for about 2 minutes. I'm then going to finish off with my Lala cream from Drunk Elephant. I'm then going to go back in with the booster mode just over the top of my moisturizer, and then I'll go in with the, I think it's the MCR mode and also the Dermashot mode. I'm finishing off with my LED mask. I have a little bit of psoriasis in the middle of my face. You guys won't be able to see it because I've got a filter on, but I found that if I just put this on for 15 minutes every day, it really helps to bring down the redness. Hi girlies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Lush have sent me a 24-day Christmas advent calendar, and I am so excited to show you guys what is inside. This is incredibly heavy, so I'm not going to be holding this up the whole time, but this is the trunk that it comes in. There are two different layers in this advent calendar, so the top layer has got 1 to 13 and then the bottom layer has got 14 to 24. Behind door number 1 we have the Start of Wonder bath bomb, and this smells like Let the Good Times Roll. There is a little guide that comes with this advent calendar, and it says, "Marvel at this sweet spinning spectacle as it reveals crackles of popping candy and spirals of colour." I can't remember what Let the Good Times Roll smells like, but I'm not very keen on this smell at the moment. This is supposed to smell like popcorn, but for me it's giving like a minty kind of euthymol smell. There are quite a few other things in this calendar, so I don't know if maybe some of the smell has gone onto this, but at the moment I'm not really liking the smell. Behind door number 2 is the Ice Carousel Bubble Bar. Now I saw this in Lush with lemon not that long ago, and I just think this looks so cute. There's bits of pink, purple and blue on it, and there's a little bit of gold glitter as well. In the description it says, in need of some festive refreshments, take a spin with a minty bubble, rounded off with a herbal kick. I can definitely smell a little bit of mint in this. It definitely has a minty and a herbally smell to it, but it also has a little bit of like a Play-Doh smell to it, which I really love because I think when you look at this, it looks really similar to Play-Doh. Behind door number 3 is the Reindeer Bath Bomb, and I am so excited to try this. He has a little red nose, so I'm assuming he's Rudolph, but how cute is this? In the description it says, a soak that will go down in bath time history with softening coconut milk powder and a gourmand scent. Definitely smells edible. I had to Google what gourmand means because I actually didn't know that it was like an edible kind of smell. So I suppose like vanilla, chocolate, caramel, that kind of smell. He is just so cute, and I think this is one of my favourite bath bombs that Lush have brought out for Christmas. Behind door number 4 is the Golden Delight Bubble Bar, and I think this might be the product that I didn't really like the smell of. On the description it says, crumble under running water and soon syrupy sweet bubbles will be all around you. I think this is the smell I don't like. It smells very similar to Sticky Dates, but it's a lot stronger. Sometimes I find if I use too much of Sticky Dates, I don't like the smell of it because it is quite a strong smell, but this is definitely very similar. I think when I use this as a bubble bar, it's going to smell really nice. I think just at the moment it's just a little bit too strong for me. Behind door number 5 we have the Snowdrift Bath Bomb, and I know I already love this bath bomb. On the description it says, a wonderland of glistening blue, release a fresh eucalyptus and peppermint scent. I've used this bath bomb before, and I think peppermint is really growing on me. I didn't used to like it, but I think I quite like it pairing it with something vanilla or like a gourmand kind of scent, and I really like it. Behind door number 6 we have the After Dinner Mint Lip Scrub. Lush's lip scrubs are one of my favourite to use. It's made with sugar and natural stuff, so you can just lick it off your lips, and I just think it's really cute. I love the little packaging and how it's potted in. This smells like an After 8. It mainly smells minty, but there is like a little note of chocolate maybe. I think this would be a really good stocking filler. I love getting little Soap and Glory and Lush stuff in my stocking, and I don't know if I'll have one this year, to be honest, because I don't think I'm going home for Christmas, but if I were to have a stocking, I would really love one of these. Behind door number 7 is the Sleepy Bubble Bar. Now this is one of my favourite bubble bars that Lush does. It has a very strong lavender smell, so if you're someone that gets headaches from lavender, this might not be for you. On the description it says, when a serene sleep is feeling just out of reach, with this dream-inducing bubble bar is here with a reassuring embrace. I think this comes in 2 sizes, so this is the smaller version and it's 100 grams. Behind door number 8 is the Snoozy Butter Bear Bath Bomb, and I think this guy is so cute. There are a couple of other different polar bears. I think there's a pink and a blue one, and I just think they are so cute. I love the little sparkle on the end of his nose. He is just so cute. He also smells like lavender, so I think he would be paired really nicely with the Sleepy collection. On the notes it says, Snoozy says get a good night's rest, lending a helpful pour of sleepy lavender and cocoa butter. Behind door number 9 we have the Love Soap. Now I don't remember seeing this when I went to Lush's preview before, but I love the pink, purple and blue theme that's going on. This has an almost citrus smell to it. It smells a little bit like lemongrass and maybe something floral. In the description it says, this loving blend of bright bergamot, lemongrass and jasmine will shower you with a bouquet of warm florals. I think florals are starting to grow on me because I really like the scent of this. I think I don't like things like rose just on its own, but with the mixture of the bergamot and the lemongrass, I think this actually smells really nice. And door number 10 is Let the Good Times Roll Shower Gel, and this is the mini version, so it's 120 grams. I actually quite like the smell of this. It smells like the star that I showed you guys earlier, but maybe a less intense version. On the notes it says, we can't stop creating mouth-watering products with this iconic scent, back with a detectable shower to get sweeten up every part of your morning routine. Behind door number 11 is Let the Good Times Roll Bath Bomb, and again I'm not sure that I love the smell. I think the shower gel was okay, and then I think the star just smelled a bit too sickly for me. On the fragrance note it says, cinema sweet notes with soft maize flour drizzled with cocoa butter, and rolled into a popping candy of popcorn. I really love how this bath bomb looks. It looks like there's tiny bits of popcorn on the top of it, and I think part of the smell I don't like is it's too kind of sweet. You know that sweet kind of toffee smell kind of like sticky dates but amplified. Behind door number 12 is the Yog Nog body lotion. I was really surprised by the colour of this. It really reminds me of retinol. It's a very, very creamy texture and it's quite lightweight. You can definitely feel that it's on your skin, but it's definitely not thick. Description, it says a creamy caramel scented dessert for the skin with comforting clove and softening organic cocoa butter. I definitely prefer this type of scent because it smells sweet but it doesn't have that sickly scent to it. Behind door number 13 is Super Milk dusting powder and I've been so excited to try this. I love the Super Milk hair conditioning primer and so I know I'm gonna love this. A little bit onto my hand where I put the lotion and it just smells really nice. Super Milk kind of reminds me of a biscuit. It definitely has a lot of tonka and vanilla in it, but there is a slightly citrusy smell to it. So it was really funny because on the front of this it says this will probably fly off the shelf so fast we don't even need to write anything on the label. And I just thought that was cute. This is ridiculously heavy. This is the second layer and it comes out with a little pull tab. Behind door number 14 we have the Ginger Tom Bath Bomb. On the scent notes it says this year we're bringing an orange cat energy with a spicy blend of cinnamon and clove oils. I normally like a cinnamon scent, but I don't really like the smell that this is paired with. Assuming it's the clove oils, but I'm not really that keen on this scent. Behind door number 15 we have the Ice Wine Shower Gel, and again this isn't probably a scent I would normally go for. It has notes of citrus and warm spices and I think it's the spice in this that I'm not that keen on. Behind door number 16 we have a mini vanilla perfume. I'm going to spray the perfume on the little card. This is a scent that I'm not that keen on. On the fragrance note it says the hottest accessory to the party season, a warm musky and floral perfume that will turn heads, and I think it's the floral that's in this that I just don't really like the scent of. Behind door number 17 we have the Fighting Animal Testing Socks. I was really excited to see this because I didn't know that Lush did any sort of apparel. The sizing is medium to large, which is 7 to 13, and I have size 3 feet, so I will probably give this to my husband. Behind door number 18 we have the Yule Log soap. On the scent note it says a sweetly soft soap with hydrating maple syrup and vanilla for when there is truly no more room for dessert. I think there's a slightly licorice scent to this. Lemon likes it. Do you like it? It's more nice. Behind door number 19 we have the Shruti Flower Bath Bomb. This has notes of benzoin and the word I can't say, and I just think this is so pretty and I'd be really excited to see what this looks like in the bath. Behind door number 19 we have the Golden Pear Body Scrub. The scent note it says like juicy ripe fruit balanced with a dollop of cream. It's a Lush legend that is impossible to forget. I think this is one of those smells that really grows on you. This kind of reminds me of a bit of like a cidery pear smell. I don't think this would be something I would naturally gravitate towards, but the smell is definitely growing on me. Behind door number 21 we have the Merry Christmas Everyone Shower Gel, and I love the smell of this. When I went to Lush's preview this is actually one of the things I requested, so I do already have one. I don't normally go for citrus, but this has such a lovely blend of orange and lime in it and it just smells so good. Behind door number 2 we have the reusable candy cane bubble bar, and I think this is one of the very first products I ever purchased from Lush. In the description it says hang it on your tree or just swish it in the bath for mountains of sweet peppermint bubbles. This is the product that really first made me fall in love with like a Lush bath, and especially the bubble bars. There's just something about this. I will always go back to it. It is my favourite at Christmas and I always try and stock up on it. Behind door number 23 we have one of the most popular Lush products, which is the Sticky Date Shower Gel. I really love Sticky Dates. I think sometimes if I use too much it can be too sickly for me. The scent notes it says an indulgent low lather cleanser made with 25% softening date syrup, sweet vanilla and sandalwood. I love vanilla and sandalwood paired together, but this doesn't really smell like any of the perfumes that I have because I think the date syrup is maybe the most strongest smell. On day number 24 we have the Christmas Eve candle, and I think this is really cute that on Christmas Eve this is what you open. It smells of jasmine and the word I can't say, and it just smells very relaxing. It would be this sort of thing that I would use if I was using my sleepy stuff or anything that had a lavender or jasmine base. Christmas Day we have the Dream Cream. Straight away I can smell the lavender in this, and I can smell a little bit of chamomile too. It says our lavender, chamomile and over 30% oat milk dream cream is clinically shown to soothe irritation and dryness. For me, my skin definitely feels a little bit drier, especially on my legs and my elbows and my knees, so I'm probably going to focus this on that. And that is everything in Lush's 25-day advent calendar. I think I started this video off by saying it was a 24-day one, but it is actually a 25. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.